Yeah, it is. It is. The turnovers the first half really put us in a hole. The turnovers throughout the game, 15-7. That's 8 extra possessions for them, and they got 11 more shots than we did because of those and because of the offensive rebounds. So I thought those were two key stats. We our offensively our numbers are great, but we just didn't get enough shots because of the turnovers, and especially in the first half. And offensive rebounding, 10-6 in a 2-point game, points, second chance points. They beat us in all categories, and so that was really a significant stat.
How'd you feel about the 2 looks at the end when Johnny got them?
Oh, we had good looks. Johnny had an uncontested 10, 12-footer there, and DA got all the way to the rim, and we just didn't make them. We put ourselves in that position defensively by not getting stops when we needed them, and we had to get a couple big offensive possessions there, and we just didn't get it done.
The big work week ahead. What do you want the tone to be like in practice? What do you want to try to get accomplished in the next year?
Well, we've got to regroup. After having a pretty good 6-week stretch, we had an awful 8 days here. And, I mentioned earlier that we'd find out about our team when we faced adversity, and we haven't handled it very well this week. We will have an opportunity to handle it the next 2 weeks as we go on the road for 3 games. We're still a good basketball team. We're still a good offensive team, but our defense and rebounding, we got to put our guys in a different position. I'm not sure what the answer is, but we've got a lot of work ahead of us to try to get it better and try to make some drastic changes here to guard a whole lot better, because that's 3 games in a row now where teams have scored a lot of points and shot 50% on us.
I just spoke to going back to fundamentals this week in practice. Is it fundamentals or something else? Do you know where to start the rebuilding from?
Well, anytime you turn the ball over for 20 points, you're concerned about passing and catching the ball. So from an offensive perspective, again, we scored 80 points in that game. Other than the turnovers, we did a lot of good things. Our ball movement at times wasn't real good. But on the defensive end, we're going to have to change some things up. We're trying to play, and guys aren't responding. So, I'm not sure what the answer is, but we do have a week here to work on it, and we'll have to try something different, because what we're doing now is not working. And the fundamentally part there is part of it, and as I mentioned last week, that's my job. Fundamentally, we're not sound defensively, and I haven't got the guys to understand that, and at times our effort's outstanding, but we're just getting out of position. So.
How do you get these guys to look forward to?
Well, there's nothing we can change. The last week was the last week. That 8 days did happen. So we're just going to have to regroup and battle our way out of it. We've had bad weeks before, and guys have come back. Last year we had a bad week going to Colorado and Utah, and the guys bounced back and won 5 in a row. So this isn't the first time we've had a bad week. But how the guys respond and the task of going on the road for 3 games in a row is going to be pretty tough. So, yeah, we got a lot of work to do. We got to get their psyche right. We got to convince them that we're still a good team, and we've got to change some things defensively and get it straightened out.
How do you see the psyche of this team right now?
I'm sorry?
How do you kind of judge the psyche of this team?
Oh, it's not good. I can't trick them or trick you guys. I mean, we've lost 3 games in a row after a pretty good start, and we didn't get stops. So, our guys, their psyche's not good. It was a bad week. So, but our psyche wasn't good last year after Colorado and Utah either. And the guys did a heck of a job bouncing back, and that's where our character will be tested. Our coaching staff, our consistency will be tested. When you do this 25 years, you haven't been undefeated any year. But this was a bad week. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to downplay it. It was a bad week, and we got a hell of a lot of work ahead of us.
Is there anybody that you would call a lockdown defender on this team, or anybody you think that should be?
No. I mean, I'm not sure we have anybody. You know, Elgin Cook is the closest physically capable of doing that. So, you know, we've got to make sure that we get everybody to be the best they can be. But I'm not sure size and strength wise we have a lockdown defender. No.
You've been able to outscore teams in the first 4 games in the year. Do you feel that these last 3 games kind of serve notice to the team that defense is important to them?
Well, you know, they've been served notice before, you know, and it just we haven't responded. They know. They can look at the shooting percentages, and they're all basketball savvy. They've played the game a long time, and you look and you see 52% that you give up and 42 from the three-point line, and you get out rebound. Our guys know. You know, it's just now are we willing to do the tough things to get that straightened out?
Do they view it as having to make up for that lack of force down the paint? I mean, last year you guys had KEZI that sort of filled that role. Does it feel like there's someone doing that?
Well, that's a big part of it. That's a big part of it. Absolutely. You know, we're having trouble inside. Teams are getting to the rim, and teams are scoring inside. And now we're playing Oregon State, who's maybe the biggest team of all. So yeah, no, it's a concern, and you know how we try to adjust to that, you know, remains to be seen.
Mike called this rotating a make or break rotating for you guys. Do you feel like that way for the season?
Oh, I don't know. You're halfway through the season. You know, I told our guys, you know, we can't worry about anything except just the next game. You know, we were worried about winning the league. We were worried about all these things, and you know, obviously we didn't handle it very well. And so now we just got to worry about Oregon State. You know, make or break. I don't know about that. You know, it's a long season yet. A lot of things can happen. Teams get hot different times of the season. But we need to quit worrying about conference race. We need to worry about just one thing, getting better in Oregon State. And I'm sure they feel the same way. You know, Oregon State, you know, had a rough weekend too. So they'll be anxious to get to us also.
You had 3-pointers on 4 straight trips, I think, at one point coming out of the timeout. Do you feel like if you could have just strung together 2 or 3 stops?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No, we just needed to get stops. You know, we were scoring 3, they were scoring 2, we were scoring 3. You know, we were catching up, but we weren't getting the stops. And we had that offensive burst there, and we just didn't get stops in conjunction with that big stretch.
Talk about the psyche of the team. Do you worry about this team having a hangover from the 3-game stretch? You think they'll come back fresh looking ahead, or are you concerned about them having a hangover?
Oh, yeah, no, it wears on you. You know, our guys, they're competitive, you know, and everybody's been telling them how good they are and reading all the articles, and so this is going to weigh on them pretty hard. Yeah, it'll be a long week. You know, it'll be a tough week. So that's why I said it. We'll be tested. Our character will be tested. You know, our resolve will be tested. How tight of a team we have will be tested here. We did not handle it very well this week, so hopefully we'll handle it better next.
After the last 3 games, what do you expect expectations on the defensive end moving forward? Does this team
I'm sorry?
Have the expectations on the defensive end changed?
Yeah, I mean, we've got to change some things up. You know, what we're doing right now isn't working. I'm not sure what will. If I had that answer, we'd jump to it. But we're going to have to make some changes. And, you know, I don't know where personnel, because we're playing a lot of guys, but we are definitely going to have to make some changes.
Do you have the pieces on this team to be a good defensive team?
You know, I wouldn't. Good is a relative term. We have a hell of a lot better than what we are right now. We should be better. And that's as much my fault as it is the guys. We should be better defensively. Absolutely. I'm not going to let them off the hook. I'm not going to let myself off the hook. We should be better defensively than what we are. And people are disappointed in our defense. I'm disappointed. Our players are disappointed. We've just got to do a better job. Can we be a good defensive team or a great defensive team? I'm not sure, because we don't have a rim protector right now. But we can be a heck of a lot better than what we are right now.